This is your daily tech and business briefing from Cheddar.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're not going to be wrenching on the car, or maybe we might wrench on the car when we get home, but today we're going to a Honda ACURA meet. I went to the last one last month and it was a great turnout. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces, and a lot of awesome cars. So right now I am driving the all-wheel drive CRX. It's been a cool minute since I've driven it, and I just topped it off with some E85. I got a 45-minute drive. Let's head out. This car is super quiet in 5th gear, and it's a lot more comfortable than the KRX. What's going on, bro?
Copy the same setup. Yeah. What's up? Trying to get some dog sync, bro? We just have some leftovers.
But this car make like 5,000 horsepower?
Oh, you know, bro. What's up?
It's fast. That's all you guys need to know. It's fast. It's fast like this guy. This guy's fast too. You guys remember this car on the channel? We raced against George with the old setup. This guy's got a whole new setup in this car. It's clean as fuck though. Trish's car, K-swap inside supercharged. I believe it's a Kraftwerk supercharged. Yes, sir. What do you guys think? Should I get rid of my spoons and get some TEs and 16x8 for the wagon? Because this thing is fire, bro. Ooh.
There's a carbon guy out there, bro. Oh, no, they're fixing it. Okay.
Oh, bring the bottle!
Shut the fuck up, nigga. When did my car's done, bitch? 7 years ago. Shut up, bitch.
Oh, I do not spy a wastegate. Yeah, you don't see one of these turbo kits lying around. This is like the Greddy or the one of them carb legal turbo kits, the one with the internal gates. I could be 100% wrong because I don't know nothing about turbo, but
Barred too, man.
oh, it's barred too. It's a 4-door. You know me, I'm a sucker for 4-doors. Carbon helmet. Got the Evo Recaros in here. Damn, dude. You know what I like the most about this car?
The T's. Hey, maybe they're calling your name.
Carbon everything.
Yeah.
Do we have any Canjo guys out there in the comment section? Let me know. This thing right here is pretty clean, bro. 15x8s. Tell me, are they slips or are they spoons? Slips. I'm not.
Unfortunately.
Hey, no, it's all good. I got slips in my car too, so I ain't even mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But this thing looks fire, bro. Anybody used to play Tokyo Extreme Racer? He's got the red suns right there in the front. Back in my Dreamcast days. I still got my memory card somewhere. Got this car. Super clean. Whoa, calm down, my boy. Damn.
Nobody's talking like it like that.
Drove 81 miles, and surprisingly the car was like 176 temperature. It was like 181, the highest. I didn't really get on it, but I noticed that my e-brake is super higher than before. Not sure what's going on there, but we stopped by the plant real quick to grab something to eat.
We're gonna need a buster open, doctor.
I'm gonna need to bust you open.
The engine.
Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were smoking pretty bad under the bridge,
Yeah,
my guy.
Dude, I noticed that too right now when we pulled up.
I was like, I thought you was vaping or something, my guy. Probably gonna have some Five Guys or something.
Oh, I didn't even know this was gonna be here.
Yeah, so if you guys have seen the last video, you guys saw that I mentioned that Leo was headed back south 2 days ago. And he's still here. But he made it out to the meet, so that was pretty cool.
So you wanna know how it happened?
What happened?
So I wake up late, right? I woke up late.
Hey, I woke up late too, so you and I both.
Then I pulled to this gas station out in Watsonville, and my friend pulls up and he's like, "You're headed to the meet, right?" And I'm like,
Oh yeah, I seen it on your IG.
"Yeah." I was like, "Well, I guess after I met you here, I guess I am."
Might as well.
Might as well,
Might
because
as
I was
well.
already gonna jump on the.
It was funny because you were already there before us, and when I pulled up to the other spot, which is on the other side of the meet, he was like, "Oh, it looks like it's just you and me." I'm like, "No, my guy, the meet's on the other side." So,
Dude, I went to the spot that if you know, it's there. You know.
exactly, because that's where all the meet used to be at. I mean, it still is over there.
It still is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Even the DA guys pull up. And
Yeah.
we're like, "Where's everybody else?" I'm like, "I know."
Damn, I drove with the heater on the whole entire time. My legs are super burning hot, and I was just looking at my RPM right now. Look what it says. Elite 1337. Let's get something to eat, guys. When I was driving to the meet, I realized that I left my insurance and registration card on the dryer, and I just found it, and I didn't even have my tags on, so I gotta put my tags on before I get in trouble. I'm pulling my license plate off so that way I can scratch off this old sticker and put the new one on. In the meantime, Leo is going to be heading down to LA soon, and the guy is raising his car up in the rear because first we thought it was all the stuff that he had in the trunk. Check it out. Was making the car super low. Reality was he took all this out and the car was still super slumped. So he's adjusting his ride height right now so it's not like a drag driving 5+ hours home. But he's going to do that real quick, and we'll check up on you in a second, my guy. I'm gonna try to find some more things to compile in your pile. All right, so if you guys don't follow Nate and Leo's channel, another FN CRX vlog, they are two guys with 2 CRXs, actually 4 now. They both got a Project CRX, and they are looking for a lot of stuff to put those shells together. I was going through a lot of my stuff, and I know that a lot of this stuff is going to be given or sold when I do start cleaning out the garage. I figure while he's up here, I'll give him all my spare stuff that's just been sitting around. So these are the tail lights from the parts card. This is from the KRX. Mine has K on it instead of the C. Hatchback tail light I bought for somebody that never came through for it. OBD0 SI distributor. I gave him an impact because I saw in his videos that they were sharing one impact gun between 2 guys, so Leo's going to have his own. LCAs because they're just sitting on the shelf. Headlights from this car, and I'm going to be swapping it over from that one, and then that car's going to get some new headlights. A wastegate that one of you guys sent to the PO box, and a lot of my manifolds and stuff are V-bands, so I don't really have a need for this right now, but because these guys are going to be boosting soon, they're going to make use of that. So I'm going to send Leo home with some stuff, some more stuff for here on the floor. I'm still compiling a bunch of other things that I may find in the garage that they could use. If not, again, they're probably going to be scrapped or sold for super cheap. Moment of truth, Leo. You raised it, what, 2 inches?
Yeah, we went up to about 2 inches, 2 inches and a quarter.
2 inches and a quarter. I mean, I'd prefer the back to be a little bit higher than the front. That's just personal preference. Let's see how it looks.
Oh man.
Still going down. Still kind of going down. Is it down?
Yeah, that's it.
Danny. Grab the e-brake a little bit. Let it settle. Bounce it, give it a couple bounces. Yeah, it's still pretty firm. Bro, look at the difference. Your ring is not even touching the ground anymore.
Oh, man.
I could have sworn that's how it was when you came here the first time. But you didn't have this on yet. The function forms? No. Yeah.
The first time I came over, it was on Skunk 2 Pros in the front and Sports in the back. Blown.
Oh, right. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. But hey, It's like near match now. It's a little bit higher in the back, which is how I prefer it, but it looks better. Hopefully it's a more comfortable ride going home, especially with all that load that's going to be chilling in the back. So glad you're doing it now instead of putting it off for the next like year. You know what I'm saying? I forced him to do it. I forced him to do it before he goes home.
Hey, so. I convinced you to go get some boba. You convinced me to, you know, adjust my ride height.
I feel it though. I haven't actually had boba in a while, and figured when we were getting some food to eat, boba TapX was right next to it. So he's gonna wrap it up, put all his stuff back into the car. He wants to get home by 9 tomorrow. 9 a.m. tomorrow. So you know what that means. It's gonna buy us a little bit of time, and I guess just for the rest of our day, we're just gonna kick it a little bit. And I told him, I said, you know what? We're gonna pull your car up behind my CRX, and if you guys haven't followed Nate's channel, Leo's channel, they painted the front end of the car except the hood. They did the bumper, the fender, RUSTOLEUM Sunrise Red. I told Leo when he was here last time that Sunrise Red is a very close match to the OEM Rio Red, and I don't know if you guys can tell, the hood is repainted Rio Red. It used to be Y49.
Yeah.
And if you look, it is really close. Now I've done Sunrise Red before compared to Rio Red, and they match great. So what I'm gonna do right now is I wanna sand down this fender. If you look, it has orange peel, right? Nate was definitely learning how to paint, and he's still learning how to paint, but this is his second go. He did the RUSTOLEUM on the hood and the ES2 or the EM2.
Yeah, he did his EM.
He practiced, yeah, he practiced on the hood, then he did the front end of the car at the house, and then he did this.
Well,
oh, then he did the wing.
He did the wings.
He did the wings
first. He did the wings before he did his front end,
and then yours,
and then mine. Yeah.
Okay, so if you
this
look,
is pretty much the last. This is pretty much
his last runs with it.
The last runs of paint that he has done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he did RUSTOLEUM on here to kind of better himself using, you know, RUSTOLEUM instead of wasting automotive paint, because the RUSTOLEUM is a lot cheaper. And he did the fender on this, drying overnight. Shot at night, dried overnight.
Yeah.
And
just due to the circumstances.
Right, because you guys work and all that stuff in the day, or actually night shift and stuff. So it has a little orange peel. I told Leo I kind of want to cut it down a little bit. I don't want to cut it down flat. I just want to cut it down to where a lot of the ripples, the orange peel disappears, and I'm gonna try to polish the fender from the molding up. He doesn't have the corner light in it, so it should be a quick job. And I'm gonna hit it with 2000 grit. I don't have anything lower in it, so I'm just gonna hit it with 2000, polish out, and see how it looks. See if we can get the clarity that the hood has right here. Obviously whoever painted this did a cut and polish out on it as well. So just to kill the rest of our day, I'm just gonna do that for shits and giggles. I told Leo that I kind of want to throw my stock SI wheels on my CRX, but they're stashed like deep into the garage, and I don't want to get to it. But he's trying to convince me to pull them out to put it on my car, so we can kind of be like twinsies. I don't think we're gonna do that. All right, guys. So we didn't get to the fender yet. I'm still gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do it. But Leo, what did you say to me when we were standing over there? Oh no, not here. Or yeah, it was here. You were like, you don't want to look under the hood.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
You don't want to look under the hood.
Yeah, well, you know me. I told him, I said, pop your damn hood. So we've been chilling here, looking at his engine bay, trying to figure out. You have a crazy idle surge and high idle, right?
To name the least, yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, he's Z6 swap with an OBD1 intake manifold, but he has an OBD0 throttle body, and it has the fast idle valve down here, and I really don't like this thing, and I feel like this is what's causing his idle surges and all that crazy jazz is going on. How many times you swapped the idle control valve already? Twice, and it still does it. Now there are ways you can test the idle control valve, the wiring and stuff like that, but I really think it's the fast idle. But before we get to touching that, he has 3 check engine lights for his distributor, and it was a code 4, code 9, and code 15. And it was CKP, CYP, and it was also the ignition signal input. So those 3 codes are related to distributor. Typically when you get a code 9, your distributor is bad, the sensor, especially because this is aftermarket and they're very well known for going out, whether it's eBay or Riley's or whatever the case is, they go out. And now it's always best if you can source an OEM one, which junkyards are really good for, but nowadays junkyard actually comes in with aftermarket stuff. So what I noticed was a lot of the wires was fraying from the conversion that was done here. It was OBD0 harness hardwired to OBD1. The problem was the other plug, it had the OBD0 terminals into the OBD1 plug, and it wouldn't stay clipped in. So every time you would clip it into the distributor, it would push the wires out. So Leo had this other end of the plug right here from an OBD1 harness, and what I did was I hardwired them all in, and all the plugs and terminal, the white clip on the inside is in place like it should be, and you can tell the pins aren't pushed out. I'm not sure if it's going to fix his codes. I think it's still the distributor, but I wanted to rule out the harness first before we jump into conclusion. So right now, hey, turn it on. We took the fuse out for literally the whole time we were soldering, so it should be enough to reset the ECU, and hopefully those codes don't come back, but let's see. There's the high idle right there, and then once it warms up, it starts to surge super crazy. I really think it's the fast idle valve. Kill it. For the most part, as far as the distributor wiring go, it's not all loose and frayed anymore. It's going to be shrink tube right now, and obviously like no exposed wiring. Right now, either make a block off for the throttle body and run a straight hose, or leave the fast idle there and just run a straight hose from the back of the port to the idle air control valve, just to eliminate the fast idle and see if its idle goes down. So I was looking for another throttle body just to kind of trial and error, but I don't have one, especially for the Z6 manifold, because the hole's really small. So I told Leo to take off his throttle body right now, and I'm gonna make a block off plate for the fast idle, and then we're gonna eliminate that together and just run a straight hose from the coolant port to the idle air control valve. While he's doing that, I taped off his fender. I'm gonna do the top half. I want to show you guys how it looks before. You can see the little ripples in it, a little orange peel. The reason why they call it orange peel is because it looks like the peel of an orange, right? Makes sense. So I'm gonna hit this with 2000 grit. I taped off the areas I don't want to sand. I'm not really worried about this because it's such a small section. And 2000 grit real quick. Hoods pop, so I don't have to tape that off because I really don't want to mess that up, because that thing is, oh boy, crispy as fuck. So what the fuck is that, my dude? That's some really old school horn.
Yeah, that's my
time for you to wake up. Simple enough. 2000 grit right here on a sanding block, a soft block, and then we got some water in this little squirty thing right here, and table. I'm gonna set you guys up right here. You can feel the ripples when you're sanding this. The goal is to have it glide smoothly. I'm not trying to get it completely flat. I just need it to be a little smoother than what it is. How many layers did you guys do on this fender?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Yeah,
Well,
I wanna
hopefully
say,
2000 grit don't dig through this.
I was gonna say it probably got like 2 or 3 passes.
I'll tell you what, there's a fingerprint right there.
Yeah, that's probably mine.
And you guys probably hear me say it before. If you guys want to get an idea on how this is going to look when it's polished, just wet the surface down. The clarity of the water on the surface of where it's sanded is what it's going to look like when it's polished out. It looks good. It's a lot better, actually. I've been seeing a lot of Britney Spears documentary pop up in my ads on YouTube, boy.
Oh yeah.
My loneliness is killing me. You're supposed to say the other part. And I must confess, I still believe.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Damn it!
I never listened to Britney.
We are losing daylight quick. So what I just did here, well, not just did, but I blocked the port for the fast idle. I took a piece of sheet of aluminum and just cut it out to shape, drill out the holes for the 10 mils, and then I RTV'd it because obviously there's no gasket in between. That's gonna block all the ports. There's 2 of them here, one there, one here, and then one for the barb. Now this is not going anywhere anymore. And over here, light. Over here we remove the fast idle, the valve itself, and then we pretty much ran a new hose from the port on the bottom thermostat up to the idle air control valve right there. So that's pretty much going directly to it now instead of through the valve and all of its weirdness. go ahead and put that back on. And what else did we just do? Oh, sorry, let me borrow this real quick. I sanded this down. We're still gonna polish it out in just a second here. If you guys work at body shops, you guys know that, you know, when you do a paint match panel or something like that, and you polish the car out, you need it to match the rest of the car. So not all the time the new panel gets sanded down flat, because that's obviously going to look different than the rest of the car having a small peel from factory versus, you know what I'm saying, like glass finish. So we're not looking for perfection here, guys. We are looking to get this to be a little more shinier. So if you guys look right here, hopefully you guys can pick it up in the GoPro, a little peel, but you guys saw with the water it looked freaking awesome. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna wash my hands, clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna see if the car acts differently without the fast idle, and then the last thing we'll do is we'll polish out that fender. Got some coolant in it since we opened up the lines. There's a lot of pockets in the back. Give it a little gas. It's just super low idle. Let me you have a flathead? Did you put your flathead away? So I had to do some tweaking to the throttle cable and the idle screw, and it is idling on its own at about 700 to 800 RPMs. Right now we're letting the car bleed the cooling system out and let it get up to warming temp, and then see where the idle sits so we can adjust it accordingly. But the idle surge is gone, I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Fast idle completely removed. And now, I mean, we're not gonna do it tonight, but you just gotta get the exhaust leak fixed, and the thing should be ready for some more mileage, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're just gonna let this bleed out. Tell you guys the truth, I do not have pads for my big buffer, and I'm just using diamond cut McGuire's with wool, and then I have the Suds Box Revive with a foam. And I'm gonna try to go through this real quick. We got everything all cleaned up already. The car is still trying to bleed the cooling system out. The bottom hose is not getting hot just yet, so I figured I'm gonna polish this fender out in between. That's the first compound, my dude. And I'm using some really old stuff too.
Damn, man.
Damn. Who said RUSTOLEUM can't look fire, bro? Sorry guys, we're showing this in the dark. Looking good, looking good. Oh man, I can see my face in the fender, and boy, am I ugly. Damn, that's probably why I don't ever use the mirror in the morning.
This guy. He said, that's why I don't use the mirror in the morning. Man. Jesus.
Damn guys, even in the low lighting, look at the difference. I mean, it looks pure red, but RUSTOLEUM on the right, Rio Red on the left. Nearly a perfect match. You're just about ready for your maiden voyage, huh? From here to SoCal, how many hours?
About 6 hours.
Fuck that. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Okay, it's 8:44 and this guy's got a long ways to go. So Leo is about to head back to SoCal to the IE.
360 miles.
360 miles, bro. Hey, today was well spent, man. You know what I'm saying? Glad you stuck around another day to go to the meet, hang out a little bit.
I want to say thank you, man. Honestly, you know, that I don't think a thank you is good enough, but
Hey, it's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? No favors need to be returning like that. You're the homie. You out here, and like I said, you're driving 300 plus miles. That whatever car was doing, bro, that would have bothered me. So I want to make sure you get fixed right before you get on out of here, man.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what we do here at the house, man. But safe travels. We'll see you when we see you. And next time when you come here, bro, I might have more shit for you.
all right, for sure.
Hell yeah. Hopefully you enjoy your non-idle surge car, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I already enjoyed it enough just hearing it idle here.
Dude, we idle I think for like an hour.
Dude, I know.
Hey, hopefully you're getting used to it, man.
Oh yeah.
And next time I see you, you better have your exhaust fixed. Otherwise, next time we're gonna do the exhaust here too.
All right.
Actually, we talked about some other plans we might do if we get all the parts, right? We're gonna have to figure that. You guys are gonna have to figure that out later. Drive safe, brother. Just let it catch. You know, you'll be alright. It's cammed out, guys. It's cammed out. It's cammed out. So I'm gonna wrap up the video right here, guys. We went to a Honda meet. It was awesome to meet new people, hang out with some old faces. Got to hang out with Leo, you know, because he doesn't live up north anymore. And we made some progress on his car. It was kind of a laid back, kick back kind of day. So anyways, we're probably gonna continue on the wagon tomorrow. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to keep up with Leo, check out Nate's channel, another FNCRX vlog, I believe. I'll link it in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.